Pain is weakness leaving the body. That was one of the taglines of one of our branches of military back in the day. I don't remember if it was the Army or the Marines. But I think it's an idea we've lost now, and an idea that's trying to come back with the idea of shadow work. Most people run away from their pain these days. They don't see any value in it. Unless you're a masochist, of course. And even still then, it's not like you're like, man, I can't wait to lose my job and total my car. Like, not exactly the kind of pain you're looking for, even if pain is your thing physically. That being said, I heard once from a guy in a meeting who heard from a guy in a meeting, an unknown individual, that the worst thing you could do to a person is deprive them of their pain. And of course, we discussed that in length. And it was kind of the thing of really realizing, a lot of the things, and really like the cornerstone pillar of my spiritual path, and why I particularly follow mainly dark goddesses is, like all of my lessons in life. And I said this in earlier videos, but all of my lessons in life came from experiencing a low. And the thing is, like, really most of the problems in life, or most of the inventions in the world, were created from solving problems. So if you think about problems as really the thing that challenge you to expand your idea of life, it's something that you realize pain is really showing you what you need to change. And this kind of leads into what my exercise or spiritual practice, or really been like what I would consider to be a mental health coping mechanism, is authentic experience, and really healing my inner parent-child relationship, and really being there when I'm for myself when I'm in pain. And if you think about it, like the way your inner child-parent relationship has been built by your subconscious is modeled off of how your actual parent relationship went when you were a kid. And so if you think about it, if you expressed emotion and your parents weren't there for it, and they shut it down when you were younger, it kind of programs your brain, even when you are alone, to be that kind of a parent with yourself. And maybe that's the thing with you. Like, let me know in the comments, like, how do you respond to yourself when you're upset? Like, when you get upset, do you give yourself the grace and understanding that you're upset, or are you telling yourself, like, we don't have time for this, it's time to move on? I've learned through experience that, just allowing myself to feel my feelings when they come up, and talking to myself like I am a child, giving myself that time. Like, if you can imagine a child coming up to you when they're hurt, you're doing your best to help console them. You're not angry at them for getting hurt or bothering you, and if you are, it's obviously the problem I'm talking about. Your inner child relationship with yourself is being modeled after your parent relationship, and that same relationship obviously reflects with your children. If you don't have time for yourself, your own pain, if your parents never gave you that time, that's how your brain, your program, your subconscious is programmed to look at the world in such a way that we don't have time to deal with emotional problems. Then you reflect that on everybody, not just yourself, not just your children, but every relationship you are in. And that becomes the problem in your whole life. And that's something called attachment style, which I'm not even going to touch on in this video. And I'm not super qualified to talk about it, although I will super talk about it a lot, because attachment style is kind of like the thing that I'm obsessed with. And really understanding my attachment style has been the thing that has really helped me evolve as a human being in the first place. And authentic experience is a big part of healing your attachment wounds, because your attachment wounds come from you replaying that child relationship in your head constantly. And once you start healing that inner child, inner parent relationship, that's healing the actual attachment wound that you are projecting onto everyone, into all your relationships. So once you learn to authentically experience your own emotions and actually hold space for yourself authentically and love yourself, I think that's the thing that people mean when they say you need to learn to love yourself. They're saying that you need to be able to withstand your own emotions and hold space for them, because if you can't expect to go into a relationship and expect them to carry all of your emotions, or B, to expect never to be able to, never be the one who is carrying the emotions of the person, in a relationship. And I don't mean just romantic relationships either. I mean relationships in general. There is, some level of, reliance on each other at times, like, at least to me, that's something that I see is important to me in a relationship, is that I'm willing to give to them without expecting, and likewise. And what kind of relationship is it if you can't rely on them for anything when you're in need? I mean, it's just, I'm just giving, it's just charity at that point. And not saying that you can't just love someone and it not be based on giving, but like, if you truly love someone, I think that just kind of like automatically, to me at least, like, someone I love, I'm automatically willing to give to them, whether it's, if I don't have a financial kind or a resourceful thing to give, I have my time, my energy, my effort, my presence, like, and if you really don't want to give anything to the person, I don't think you should be in relationship with them. And likewise, why would you be in a relationship with someone who just uses you for your energy and resources? And that's another thing that comes into attachment styles, is boundaries. Once you start learning this relationship with yourself, authentically experiencing your emotions and showing up for yourself as your own inner parent, which I would love to go into detail about all of these things actually in future videos if you guys are interested. But really, it's a thing of, well, the whole thing is to heal that relationship within yourself. And so once you start experiencing your emotions authentically, you'll be able to show up for other people authentically. You'll be able to be a more active listener. You'll be able to, show up for people and have that boundary, because you'll be showing up for yourself too. And you'll know at what point, like, well, I don't have the energy to give to this person, or, or should I sacrifice myself for this person, or do I even, once you learn that love for yourself, then it suddenly becomes clear to you. It kind of builds a compass in yourself, like what kind of people you want to be around, what kind of things you want to do, like, what kind of events you want to attend, what kind of media you want to consume, suddenly becomes guided by that. And yeah, if you want any clarifiers on any of that stuff, because I kind of hit a lot of points, but it's really a big topic, the relationship with yourself, self-compassion and all that. It goes a long way, and it goes really deep. It touches every relationship you've ever been in. Every experience you've ever had goes through that lens, and you were programmed to be this way before you were even conscious that you were being any kind of way. So it's kind of hard to talk about, and like I said, I'm not like a therapist, so I'm not like legally like trained and all this stuff, but my understanding of this from a therapist has helped me change my life night and day. Like, even like the whole thing with my channel is to kind of present these kinds of things to you, but also if you check out my earlier videos, like, This video, in fact, was actually, there was a whole day. I had a really bad day a couple of days ago, actually. And that was going to be the video for today. But actually, through having that bad day, I came to a breakthrough. And that's kind of why I wanted to even really talk about this today, is because my ability to be patient with myself and really actually feel my feelings. And I don't want to post that here because I feel like I've posted enough negative emotional videos for the channel for the time. So if you want to see me be upset, check out the last few videos, I guess. But I don't know why you would want to, unless you really like seeing the person in pain, or I guess the whole thing is really to learn from them. And now I'm kind of rambling, and that's fine. But until next time, stay mindful, and please do let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the things I just talked about, and if you would like me to dive deeper into any specific topic. And yeah, as always, stay mindful, and I love you. I think I said that twice. The next few videos will be progressively getting better, so if you're interested, stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you, guys.